this week's Goddess Energy Forecast, where each week we share with you divine guidance on where you need to place your attention, your focus, your energy, and also bring through frequencies to help you heal, to inspire you, to empower you, and to uplift you. Here's your host, Abigail Mensah-Bonsu, with this week's Goddess Energy Forecast.
Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome to a brand new week. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Abigail Mensah-Bonsu. I am the founder of the Moon Goddess Publishing, the Moon Goddess Academy. And each week I bring to you the energetic pulse for the week so that you know what energies are available to you that you're dancing with. So welcome. First of all, taking a deep breath in, Mercury retrograde has officially ended. I know a lot of you are celebrating. And hopefully some of you are like, oh. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I call Mercury retrograde the cosmic siesta. It really gives us the opportunity to slow down and reevaluate and review things before we move back forward. The other reminder I want to give you is that there's always a shadow period before the retrograde and after the retrograde, about a week before, a week after. So this whole week is a transition week where we're slowly, or Mercury is slowly coming back to is usual speed, right? Going back to what word am I looking for? The word is escaping me. But basically, so with the retrograde, we were slowed down or asked to just stop in general, right? And when we come out of retrograde, it's like easing onto the brake pads. But it's so interesting because as I was tuning in, I was like, okay, so is this going to be like easing for everyone? And it was very clear. It came in that some of you are just gonna, it's like you're gonna hit that gas pedal and just go for it. And those people are the ones that who really listened and took the break, took the naps, really took this Mercury retrograde time to rejuvenate themselves. So now that Mercury retrograde is back to its usual normal rotation, they have the energy to move forward more powerfully than those who fought against it and didn't really answer the call. So if you didn't, this shadow period, you might feel like this week, you might feel like things might intensify for you. Like your computer breaks down, like everything just intensifies this week because the shadow period is where the loose ends are being tied. So if throughout the entire Mercury retrograde, if Mercury was like nudging at you to pay attention here and pay attention then, you've just been ignoring it, this week might come and it's just like, hey, it's like your head is moved towards this, like you need to deal with this before you move forward. So the shadow period can come up as intense. So really, whatever it is that you've been putting off, that Mercury has been inviting for you to look at, please, please, please look at it before you move forward, because it will help you move forward. That's the thing. These retrogrades are not punishments. They're opportunities for us to really take time to think about our choices, our decisions, our directions, our purpose, our missions, taking care of our bodies, doing what we need to do, mind, body, spirit, before we move forward. They only feel like punishment when we keep pushing it away, when we keep fighting against it, right? And so really take this week, like just ease into things. If you're one of those people who are like ready to go, you have everything that you need to move forward. So make sure that you are following through on whatever you learned through this retrograde time, and you implement it, continue to implement it. That will help you move forward. Okay. And that's the other thing I want to talk about, is that everything that hopefully use this week to evaluate the wisdom that you've received through this Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde was in Taurus. So this retrograde was really highlighting ways that we can communicate differently, ways that we can take care of our bodies, ways that we can, communication was huge here. How can you communicate differently? How can you use your body differently? How can you be in your body differently? How can you treat your body differently? Right? So look at the themes that popped up for you individually, uniquely, and what did you learn from it? And then take that wisdom as you move forward from this point forward. Right? So take some time to journal or talk to someone that you can trust about the experiences that you had, right, before you move forward is so key. This is how we're able to quantum leap, is when we pay attention, or when we are conscious about our paths and our processes and the challenges that came up and how we move through those challenges. If we remember how to do that, then next time it comes up down the road, we'll know exactly how to move through it quicker, right? Because we know the challenges doesn't disappear. We just end up having the tools that help us, or the keys that allows us to unlock these challenges so that we can move through it with more ease and grace, right? So although Mercury is out of retrograde, we know that Pluto is still in retrograde, and Pluto is all about transformation, right? So now that we have figured out how we need to, how we can, or what am I looking for? Like elevate our ways of communicating, right? How we can activate speaking our truth. Now we're really going into that transformation. We're going deeper into the root, the deeper level of our psyche, and bringing through the transformative fires through Pluto retrograde here. So we're still in a very powerful time here. So still listen to the cues that the universe and your own soul path has given you, and really listen to it and take the steps. If you need help, ask for help from the divine, from your higher self, from the angels. Ask for help and follow through with it. Remember, the angels, your guides, your divine circle, or divine posse around you, they cannot intervene until you ask for help, but they're always with you. So if you're finding yourself in a very challenging situation, make sure that you ask for help. And here's the thing, you will receive help from the spiritual realm, but you will also, it will translate into the physical realm, where you are sent people who can come in to support you, right? So feel free to ask for help. I hope you do, if you're finding this time to be very challenging. But the key thing that is coming in here is take it slow. Really, there's no rush here. This is your path. This is your path. You're not in competition with anyone else. You're not on a race with anyone else. We're all trying to figure out our paths, and it is part of the process. It really requires you to contemplate, to take breaks, to take naps, to take care of your body, your mind, your heart, right? But it is uniquely yours, and it is yours, your path, and yours alone. So take your time with that. Take your time getting to know your journey, the speed of your soul path, and be okay with that. Not because you're comparing it to so and so's lives and you want your life to be like theirs. We know how that ends, right? So follow on your path. Get to know your path. Get to know the steadiness of your path, what your soul is asking of you, and take it one step at a time. So go ahead and close your eyes, taking a deep breath in, and begin to breathe into your body, breathe into your heart. Go ahead and call in your higher self into your heart. Go ahead and ask your divine team to surround you in a circle of light, a circle of love and support. And at this time, I'm going to call in the beautiful waterfall of light to begin to fall upon you, cleansing you and washing away anything that is ready to go, especially all the things that have been chipped off, right? Shaken loose through this Mercury retrograde, so that it can be washed off. So I'm asking that this Divine waterfall of light washes through us and from us. Anything that no longer serves, anything that we're ready to let go. It's like standing underneath a shower and just washing all the dirt away, washing ourselves clean so that we can be ready for the new chapter. And just breathe. Make sure you continue to connect to your heart, breathing into your heart as you're being cleansed at this time. There we go. And allow the light in your heart to expand at this time. Let it expand, expand, expand until it has like its radiance is completely engulfing your entire body, even the space that you're in. There you go. There you go. And as the waterfall dissipates or disappears, once it's completed, go ahead and with gratitude or send gratitude to the waterfall of light, to the divine, to the angels, to your guides for this cleansing and renewal. And from here, go ahead and ask which of these messages is here to support me this week, 1, 2, or 3. And once you have received your number or numbers, open your eyes, open your heart, ready to receive. So today I am using the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians Oracle. I'm really excited to see what comes up this week. So are you ready? Let's start with 1. So if you received 1, the card that you received is Star Maiden, and the message is rest, rest. This card is gorgeous. It says recovery. So this week is all about recovery and renewal. And this week is a pause in the journey. So if you received 1, this is, you know that you're still integrating things from the Mercury retrograde. You're still kind of you're closing things up. You're being asked to take care of yourself this week. Whether it's because you had an intense Mercury retrograde or that you're going to need that energy. You didn't allow yourself to rest and recuperate, that you need to do that now for the journey ahead. So a little bit about the Star Maiden first. Star Maiden was worshipped by the ancient Greeks as Asteria, goddess of fallen stars, astrology and dream divination. She appears on the star card in the tarot. On this journey, her symbolism of renewal and calm provides welcome respite after the chaos and upheaval of the tower. Stars have long been an emblem of light in the darkness, a divine promise of magical relief. During the dry season in ancient Egypt, for example, when the river Nile would become parched, people longed for the star of Isis to appear in the sky as a sign of coming rains. In our non-stop productive world, Star Maiden is balm for the weary, overstimulated soul. Her celestial music reminds us how much we need time just to be, to process and integrate the journey thus far, to hang out in the spaces, to relish the pauses between the breaths. She's a shining beacon of hope and healing. And here's her message. The message is simple. You need to slow down. I love that it says that. The message is simple this week for you. If you received 1, you need to slow down. Star Maiden wraps her starry cloak around your tense shoulders, giving you permission to allow the regenerative act of being, a much needed respite from constant doing. The peace after the storm has finally arrived. The worst is over. You've done the hardest part. Whatever trials or turmoil you've endured, Star Maiden assures you that they are behind you now. Your nervous system may still be on high alert, expecting the worst or staying vigilant just in case something else difficult befalls you. If you've been through an illness or emotional trauma, there may be echoes of your experience still active in your cells. Gaze at Star Maiden. and let her calm your frazzled nerves. With the twinkle of starlight, she whisks away your best laid plans and to-do lists and whispers, "Rest now. Rest now, my child." She wants to remind you of this. For some of you, these might resonate with you more. So she's reminding you, you're a starseed soul. You're incarnated from the stars. Learn to interpret your dream symbolism. Relaxation and focusing on simple, joyful activities will help symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. Here's your invitation and invocation to guide you through the week. I slow down my pace and heal. I relax and replenish my soul. I slow down my pace and heal. I relax and replenish my soul. I slow down my pace and heal. I relax and replenish my soul. So write that somewhere you can see. Say that to yourself when you wake up in the morning before you go to bed at night, and work with the Starry Maiden or the Star Maiden to really help you slow down on every level. Trust me, you're going to thank her for it when this week is over. You're going to have so much energy and vitality to move forward more powerfully. So that was card number 1, Star Maiden. If you receive 2, I love this card too. If you receive 2, you are working with the AVALON Priestess. This card is about intuitive awakening. So this week is about intuitive awakening. And it says meditate, wait and listen, sacred initiation. So this week is all about meditation, slowing down, connecting to that inner self. So a little bit about the AVALON Priestess. She is one of the 9 spiritually gifted women from the mystical Isle of Avalon, a place steeped in the legends of King Arthur, Megan Le Fay, and Merlin. Avalon is a sacred feminine gateway to the unknown and the mystery. Its magical lore is threaded throughout Celtic and Druidic traditions. The priestess vibrates with the songs of the oracles, the seers, the visionaries, and prophetesses. Her presence brings the awakening of intuition, meditation, and deep listening. The sign of a person initiated by an Avalon priestess is a blue crescent moon tattoo that hovers over the 3rd eye chakra. This represents awakened inner vision and active divine service to the goddess. Here's your message for the week. The ethereal touch of the Avalon Priestess comes as a reminder that you are an inherently intuitive being. She whispers soul memories of your inner psychic gifts. Meditation, retreat, and sacred silence are needed to activate your 3rd eye chakra and open up channels between yourself and spirit. Your life may be changing to accommodate the intense process of awakening dormant priestess skills. This applies no matter your gender identification. If you receive these messages often about your psychic gifts, it means your soul carries experience of priestess abilities. You're ready to see the world beyond the veil once again. The unlocking of your intuitive energy has a great impact on your life because it's a soul rebirth. An enormous recalibration of your energy system is at work. Your 3rd eye has been blocked or damaged for eons, so be patient with the healing process. If your question is about how to proceed with a situation, this card asks you to pause, reflect, and listen to your inner voice. Don't take action yet, as there's more truth and information that needs to surface. And your invitation is this, your invitation and invocation. So write this somewhere. I safely activate my intuitive gifts. I see sacred truths. I safely activate my intuitive gifts. I see sacred truths. I safely activate my intuitive gifts. I see sacred truths. Card number 2, you're working with the Avalon Priestesses this week. It's kind of similar to the first card. The only thing is that the first card is telling you, if you receive number 1, is telling you to just rest. The second one is telling you to go within, to meditate, to really tune in. Let's see here. There's a part where, there we go, to pause, reflect, and to listen to your inner voice. Right. So there's still a slowing down, but it's working with your inner voice and inner self, where the first card is telling you to go take a nap. Right. So it's beautiful. Okay. And then let's move to card number 3. If you receive 3, you are working with the dryad. So you're working with the spirit, the nature world, the dryad. And it says protect your energy. So this week you're being asked to protect your energy. You're being asked to clear yourself from energetic clutter and tune into tree wisdom. Oh, do I love the trees? I so love the trees. And this is my card. I got number 3. So a little bit about the dryads. So the dryads are wood nymphs or nature spirits in Greek mythology, particularly of oak trees. There are forms of dryads in numerous cultures around the world. Dryads protect and care for the tree they are born with and inhabit the tree's aura. Channels of communication for its spirit. Dryads are a tree's messenger, its psychic voice. They are powerful energy healers and can be evoked for space and aura clearing purposes. Ooh. Okay, so here's your message for the week. If you receive 3 like I did, you are leaking precious energies all over the place, and the dryad has come to the rescue. Thank you. Dryad is the best friend of an empath, a highly sensitive person who taps deeply into the emotional states of others. I think I need to share this message with my Elevated Empath group, which is a group, a membership group that I've created for empaths to support them. We meet twice a month. So if you're an empath and you need support, you need to be in there. Okay. I'll have the link below. So look out for it. But I'm going to share this with them too. So going back to the message, if you are empathic, you sense someone's feelings and experiences as if they were your own. This is a gift and can make you a wonderful listening ear for your friends. But if you don't take care of your boundaries, it can have a damaging effect on your well-being. How many times have you felt clogged, unbalanced, or drained from being a psychic sponge for everything around you? I know that. Dryad offers you this simple energy clearing and protection ritual. Do this exercise morning and evening, especially after being in crowded or emotionally charged environments. Dryad says, imagine yourself. Let's do this together, okay? And even if you didn't receive number 3, if you feel like you need a nice cleansing, join us as we do this. So you can go ahead and close your eyes and breathe into your body. And imagine yourself inside the aura of a beautiful tree. Ask to be cleared of all energetic toxicity or invisible baggage that isn't yours. And you know that the cool thing that I got is that you can actually go out or go in nature, touch the tree. Of course, make sure you ask permission first, okay? Because trees are conscious beings just like us, and they have choices too. So when you touch the tree, or before you touch the tree, ask for permission to work with the tree or even to touch the tree. And they'll let you know. If it is not the right tree to work with, they'll let you know and they'll send you to the right one. So that's why I'm saying it this way. So you can always tune into yourself first and ask, especially if you're in nature, which of the trees is open to working with you and helping you cleanse your aura. And the right tree will call you in. Okay. But put your hand on the right tree and then ask to be cleared of all energetic toxicity or invisible baggage that isn't yours. And this invisible baggage could be other people's emotions, thoughts, and personal soul lessons that you've unconsciously absorbed. Trust me, it is so easy to do this. I know this because this is something that it's a non-negotiable for me. If I don't cleanse my energy, being an empathic healer, like I feel it, I know it, I will feel heavy. So this is something I do often. Even as much as I do, I still sometimes forget. So this is not about, oh my gosh, we all experience this. And that's why it's like taking a shower every day, right? Just like you clean your body, it's also just as important to clean your energy bodies as well, your energy fields as well, right? So going back to the clearing process, to complete the clearing process, now visualize a layer of protective light surrounding your body. And then finally, consult the tree's wisdom, the tree's spirit wisdom. Ask if there's any message it wants to share with you. And then give thanks to the tree. Your aura is refreshed and sealed with DRYAD's protection. So here's your invocation. So you have an exercise or we have an exercise that we can use this week. But here's an invocation that you can also write down and use to really help you support you this week. I respect and care for my energy field. I recognize the healing power of trees. I respect and care for my energy field. I recognize the healing power of trees. I respect and care for my energy field. And I recognize the healing power of trees. If you receive 3, you're working with the dryads, which is the nature tree spirits. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, divine beings. I love the trees. I've always known the trees to be our greatest teachers as human beings, if only we listen, right? So I'm really excited to just connect. Like the card makes me a bit giggly. And especially after, Mother's Day, I got to spend it with my family, and just it would be nice to just clarify the energy, refresh my energy, and bless my energies, and tapping into the great mother's energy, right? So thank you, divine. Thank you, divine. So that is the forecast for this week. Real quick, for those of you who are still interested in knowing or creating your blueprint for this year to guide you through this year, I am opening my Activate program, which is a 4-week process of helping you to identify what this year is all about for you. So it tells you who you're being asked to become, what challenges you're going to be facing, how you can move through those challenges. I mean, there's so much more to it. It's such a powerful process to take. So I'm opening this program, this 4-week program, one more time before I close it for the year. So next time will be in 2024 where I open it again. It is part of my Goddess Unleashed program. This is the first part of the Goddess Unleashed program that I have created so that more people can be able to have their blueprints. I think everybody should, because it makes serious. I can't even put words to how powerful it is to know what the year is like for you uniquely, not for everybody, but for you uniquely, who you're being asked to become, the challenges that you might be facing, and how you can move through those challenges, what divine blessings are coming to you, and how you can be open to receive that, right? Where you need to put your energy, where you need to put your focus, right? Is this a year of letting go? Is this a year of new beginnings? Is this a year of tapping into your creative energies, right? Your divine feminine energies, right? All of that. Like, you get to discover that, because we're all unique in that way. My blueprint this year is completely different from yours. And the women who have done this program year after year, I mean, they will tell you this, whether they were in the Goddess Unleashed program or they were in the Activate program, the first round, which was early on this year. They will tell you it is quite incredible to know exactly where you need to put your energy. It makes life quite simple rather than trying to do this and do that. And you don't even know if that's what your soul wants to do, right? So if you are ready for that, find the link below, activate. We're going to be starting in 2 weeks, I believe. Yes, in 2 weeks. So go ahead and register. It is at a low price of $197. Next year is going to be higher for the 2 weeks. It's worth so much more. But again, I want more people to have access to this. Okay. So go ahead and sign up for it. I am ready for you. I hope you are ready to discover and go on this journey with me. I wish you much blessings this week. I hope that your soul gets revitalized and refreshed this week. I hope that you get the rest that you need. I hope that you give yourself some break time this week to integrate. And I hope that you receive your blessings this week as well. Open up to receive your blessings from my heart to yours. Until next time. Bye, everyone.